Hello, my good people. It is a beautiful sunny day. Look at this sunshine. I was sweating my backside off. Really, really sweating. Like I couldn't cope with it. Anyway, I decided right now's the time because I've got some sunshine to quickly get on and do a bit of the garden because it's not fully ready for the bad weather. And we've been getting bad weather and we've got more dew. So I was like, go on, Gabby, look at the state, you. I mean, look at this. You look like a chip that's been dunked in ketchup. Yes. So I'm getting rid of this bright red because I don't know the best word to use for it. I've got a few words in my head, but I don't want to say it. But I feel a bit unsightly with it. It's one of those colours that unless you're styling it and yourself, it doesn't look good. Like you have to maintain not only your hair in a nice style, but you have to maintain your look. If you don't and you've got a really bright colour like this, then no, it's just not bringing it to the table. And the table at the moment's got a little worm at the bottom of it. And I was like, no, can't have anyone step on you. So I'll just pop you in there and then put you in some soil. Anyway, changing the hair colour because it'll make me feel a bit better. But I'm turning this hutch around. So this hutch is brand new, basically. The guinea pigs had it for a couple of months, mainly because it was while we were away in France, and I was like, do you know what? They can have that while we're away. At least I know that they're all safe, secure, this, that, and the other. Anyway, but they weren't outside, they were inside the house. So I've brought it outside. They're back into having open space, which they're loving, and they're much more happier with all their blankets and shenanigans. And I'm going to fill this with straw and like cushion and whatnot, and make it cosy for the cats for the winter. If I face it towards the house, then it's more sheltered from the bad rain and the wind. And yeah, so if they're out at night and they're too stubborn to come in because they do it, they look at me like that. I'm not coming in. Not coming in. And I'm like, there's me being all cutesy and sweet going, Nala, Minnie, come on, like that. And they're looking at me like that. Oh, God, you filthy riffraff, as if one's going to go in with you. And then they scream at me in the morning like, how could you leave me out in that? Yeah, that's my cats. So these are stems of the grapevine I've got growing. You can hear a train behind me. I'm sat in Sainsbury's car park. I've just gone to get me laundry detergents. I've spent 20 minutes or more chatting to the security guard in there because I used to work with him in Boots, and we've been chatting about various places to go on Christmas markets and whatnot. But anyway, moving on. I'm just picking some pears off this tree because Alex is loving them. So I'm going to pick them, wash them and put them in the old fruit basket there. But the grapevine is going insane. So what I need to do is I need to get it all pinned up because at the moment it's just like growing across the floor and wherever it likes. You know, it'll be coming in the back door soon. It'll be like, hello. Sitting there watching EastEnders in the evening. It'll just pop its head round and be like, all right, Gabby. I'm just growing me roots and shoots and soon you can have your nice grapage. Yes, what I'm waiting for. So I'm using some netting. Yes, I am. And some nails. Yes, don't think they're the right nails, but they're doing it. Some scissors and a hammer, and I'm gonna pop up some green netting on this fence topper here, so that the shoots aren't going into the neighbour's garden, and I'm gonna lose my grapes because I'm not losing my grapes. No, they're mine. These succulent, juicy, plumpus grapes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pop this up here, and then I'm gonna train it to go along the sides, and at some point I'm gonna have to stop it. Because I genuinely feel like this grapevine is gonna, it's gonna go to the ocean, right? It's gonna take itself out to flip in France, and before you know it, there'll be people in France going, "Oh, I've got some English grapes growing, and I don't know where they've come from." I'll be like, "Yeah, they're mine." I'll just be calling out, "That's mine, but enjoy yourself. Have as many as you like. Make some wine if you wish." Yes. Talking of wine, I'm going out tomorrow night. With my friend, and I'm picking up her friend, which I know, but she's not like my friend. I don't know her. So I'm picking them both up, and we're going out to an 80s, 90s night, music and whatnot, which will be a good laugh. But my friend was like, I'll book a taxi and it can pick us all up. And I'm like, why are you booking a taxi? And she's like, well, you can have a drink in you. And I'm like, I don't drink. So yes, I'm the taxi, and I'm going to have two drunken women in my car. I just know it. I know what's coming. I know my fate and I'm taking it. But it's going to be a good laugh. I know it will be. And I'm looking forward to it. And also, talking to France, we've just gone and booked to go to France next week, haven't we? Yeah. Because we're literally obsessed. Like, all we do, me and Nick, is literally, I'm not even joking or exaggerating. He would back me up on this if he was sat here with me now in this car while it's raining and it's really quite relaxing. He would back me up on this and say, yes, this is all we do. We're either at the seafront having something to eat, you know, like, oh, France is just there. Or in our back garden going, France is just over there. That's where we want to be. I got these from B&Q. They were like £2 each. And they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Can I remember the name? Did I read it just then? No. But I'm planting them. They're not a returner. But it does say that they can self-seed. So I'm going to plant them anyway. I mean, we're matching. Look at us. Look at us. I mean, if you put that red plant on top of the pink one, it's like me walking around. But I'm planting them into the little corner section I've got going on here and just seeing how they go. I mean, if they do come back next year, I'll be very, very happy. But, you know, I'm enjoying them for this season, so I'm very grateful. Yeah, so we've booked to go for a day trip. So we're going to go like really early in the morning so we can get into France at like 7:30, have the pain au chocolat, and then come back that night. So it's a day, but they're so cheap. I'm not even joking when I tell you this. Going to France for 5 of us and the car is cheaper than me getting a day trip to London. I'm not even joking when I say that. It's insane. So really, really looking forward to that. Just we're going to go to have a nice big shopping day. I could film it. I could do it like a day vlog thing or something. I don't know. I've been doing vlogs and I haven't uploaded them at the moment. I've been filming and I just haven't got around to putting them up. And not only that, I'm just very self-conscious. I can't help it. It's just how I am. I'll always be like that. And I'm just like, no. It's a bit different when I'm just doing like these with my voiceovers. I'm just chatting away. But when I'm talking directly into the camera, I feel really awkward about it now. But I used to do it all the time. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I've been taking the collagen powder. Flipping love it. It's got no flavour. Goes in my coffee every morning. Nick thinks it's hilarious because he's finding it everywhere. We've got one inside of my door right now. Yeah. He's like, do you want a coffee? And I'm like, yeah, but I need to. And he's like, I know. You got to put your youth in it. I'm like, yes, me youth. Look at that red and look at that pink. Absolutely stunning. I will look out for these every year because I really love those. And even if they're not returners, I will quite happily plant those so I can look at them all season long. Yes, sweating in this car and I can't open the window because it's wet. But I'm getting the lawnmower out. I'm on it today. Yes, I am. There's a car just gone past me. It looks like a bright green bogey. Yeah, little Mazda. What is it? A Mazda what? Don't know. It's very small. It looks like a Ninja Turtle on the back because the lights on the back. Yeah, but anyway, what was I saying? So I'm getting the lawnmower out and I'm going to cut the grass. Yes, the grass hoover is out to play. And it got entwined in things and I don't know what. It kept making a loud noise and like things flying out around my feet. It flipping hurt. It hurt. And I was like, my poor legs. What the hell? So I kept tipping it on its side and having a little look, but I couldn't find what's actually wrong. So I just roll with it and go again. Yes. I've also got the, what do I call it coming out? What's it called? Pressure washer. That little bad boy's coming out in a bit as well. Get rid of all the green gunk that's accumulating on the ramp and outside the front door. Yes. It's dirty. But I'm not doing all of it because it doesn't all need it dramatically. And I've got too much clearing up and sorting out to do for me to be getting the jet washer, pressure washer, whatever you want to call it out. But I need to move the trampoline. If you're wondering why we've got no netting on it, it's because we had a really big windy day. Like they were warning, oh yeah, amber warnings. Don't go out unless you have to. And it's like, this is the UK. You could literally say, like, this is what it's like in the UK. I'm not exaggerating. If you live in the UK and they threaten strong winds and rain and they make it sound so serious that if you leave the house, you're going to die because that's how they do it over here. You guarantee that everybody is in the local supermarket buying every loaf of bread, every bottle of milk, every tin can of soup, baked beans, you name it, bog roll, they're buying it all because we've got one day of wind and rain coming. It's ridiculous. Now, I was like, okay, it's not going to be as bad as they say it is, because that's always the case. But the trampoline was given a little bit. You know, it was starting to lift a tad before it actually hit. So I was like, And then Nick was like, you do realise we have got to sort that trampoline out. And I was like, do we? We did. So we took the netting down and put some concrete slabs on the legs to hold it down, and all was fine. Didn't even lose a branch on my tree. No, I didn't. But I'm going to empty this out because it is proper full. The last time Nick cut the grass, did he empty it? Did he, Yick? No, he didn't. So I've emptied out my cuttings and his cuttings as well. A bit like in the bathroom. And you go in there and you're like, what's all these black chippings all over the sink? If you're going to shave, can you please wash it down? You know, that's all I'm asking. I mean, you wouldn't like it if I cut my hedge. And I was like, I've just left these curly little numbers on the side of the bath for you. Or I've left them in the plug hole to foam up. Yeah, and he steps in the shower and he's like got all my short and curlies floating around his toes. No! Well, I don't want your face clippings all over the sink while I'm brushing my teeth. Okay? Yes. Popping this back into the old shed house. Yes. Having a bit of a to do because it wouldn't stay on the hook, and I was like, for God's sake, I've put it the wrong way around. I'm sweating, I'm tired, I'm worn out, and I just want to relax. But I was like, no, I'm grabbing this day while I've got it because it's sunshine. Yes, and we're getting there. Look at it. I mean, it's looking better, isn't it? It's looking better than what it was last year. If anyone remembers, last year it was like an abomination, an absolute abomination. Do you know what I've just been thinking? Why is it every time you bump into someone you haven't seen for a long time, you're always at your worst? Like, on my good days, why can't I bump into someone on my good days where I've made an effort and I'm looking all right? You know, I'm looking like I've got my life together. Whereas today, I don't look like I've got my life together. I've just put a hair colour on my hair. My hair is half wet. I've got nothing on my face. I'm at the end of a bug. I'm wearing my painting joggers that hang, and as you have all seen in my videos, likes to reveal the boxers I wear. And I'm wearing an old Temu sweater, which is bright blue. And I'm just like, this is nuts. It's unsightly. It is. Like, when I bumped into this woman in the hospital, she was like, I watch your videos. And I'm like, huh? Look at me. I look like an old scab that you've just peeled off your foot. That's what I look like today. And you see me like this? Why can't you see me when I'm looking at my best? I always feel that. Every time. Look at this. Oh, it's satisfying. I love doing this. But I did get wet feet. But I haven't got any wellies. And I don't want to use any of my other shoes because they're like shoes that I really like. And I don't want them to get ruined. So I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to brave the wet feet. How gross is that? I'm going for a shower anyway. Who cares? And yeah, so that's what I did. I need to get some new wellies. My eyes are on the hunt for new wellies. I like the ones they've got in Sainsbury's. They got these burgundy type ones. They're very nice. But have you seen Sainsbury's autumn winter wear? Oh, they've got a coat in there at the moment. £45. It's brown, belted. Very nice indeed. It is very nice indeed. I'll tell you. I was like, oh, I want to get you. But I'm like, no, because we're having a day trip next week. And I want to make sure that the boys got some money to spend. And yeah, we can come back with as much French chocolate as flipping possible. Because it's so good and I miss it. I'm craving it. I am. Look at it now. Much better, Gabby, with your wet sockages. And now I'm going to go and do a little bit at the front. It won't reach all the way. So I'm just putting on, I'm just doing this bit, you know, just to make it look a little bit better. So it doesn't look like a little sludge field, you know, little swamp. And it stinks when you hose this up. When you really, you know, you're getting it all up. It's got a smell like the seaside. It's not pleasant. It's really rank. But you don't realise how bad it gets until you start firing away at it. And you're just like, oh, yes. Oh, I love it. It's time consuming and it hurt my wrist really bad, and I did have a little bit of a wobble in the back. I was like, my wrists, so fed up with having this. Honestly, I was right, I would moan to Nick about my hands, but it is what it is, isn't it? You just gotta If I don't plough on and do these things and endure the odd moments of pain and suffering, I would never get anything done. I'd just be sat there, seizing up, probably feeling worse. So I'm not going to fret the small bits, you know. I'm feeling quite happy and grateful at the moment. It's a weird, this, what I'm wearing in this shot right now. But I wasn't wearing the boots, I'm wearing my trainers. That's what I'm wearing right now, down at Sainsbury's, looking like that. Look, even Nala can't believe it. She's like, ugh, you humans, you go out like that. Filth. Messy filth. Yeah, she's probably wondering why we shave our fur off. Like, why'd you shave your fur off? Yes, strange human beings, strange felines. But the garden's looking so much better. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you fine people in my next one.